Good afternoon, students. It's nice to have you once again on tourism services operations. We've discussed about tourism service operation in Unit 1 and also tourist accommodation in Unit 2. In today's topic is subsidiary services, which is the Unit 3. In this unit, we discuss what a subsidiary services is all about. Subsidiary services are the services that complement the tourist in a destination. It is a services that do render to make the tourist to be convenient and comfortable. The services are like the photographing, the transportations from one particular place to the other to make their stay to be convenient. By the time we go through the slide that I have provided, you will be able to understand what a subsidiary services are. Happy viewing. Thank you.
The topic we are to discuss upon today is subsidiary services. What is subsidiary services? Subsidiary services are the services that complement services for the tourist for their convenience at their destination. Subsidiary services complement the real functions and it allows the tourist to enjoy their stay. It is the services that is most needed apart from the place of visitation. It is a services that complement what they are doing. It is a services that makes them to be comfortable. The objectives of this study is to categorize some of these subsidiary services and their roles. Also to have the knowledge on the avenue available for subsidiary services. To understand the different types of opportunities available for self-enterprise in the area and to have the knowledge of the shortcoming of the services. With the pictures that has been depicted, the different types of subsidiary services are being displayed. What is subsidiary services in tourism? It is the services that develop naturally in the process of urbanization. It is very curious features for tourism that has just opened up in a remote places. It creates the demand for services which are generally not required by the local residents. Part of the subsidiary services are the link transport needs. While tourists get to their destination, there is a need for them to get a link transport which will convey them from the place of terminal to another place. These services are most important. It is the services that generate income for the local people within the environment. It could be through government transport operation, that is their buses to different routes. It can also be airline that can fly from their coaches up to certain point in the city. Likewise, it is an avenue for young ones to make use of means of these services by providing motorcycles, eating joints, entertainment and recreations, and tourist policy and communications. All these are the types of the subsidiary services that the tourists need at their place of destination. Tourists need eating joints. These are complementary services. They need an entertainment places and a recreation facilities that will make them to be comfortable apart from the places where they have gone to visit, be it natural or artificial tourist attraction. And they need other means of communication. In the exercise that I would like you to do, I would like you to discuss the role of this link transport in tourism. After you might have finished with that one, another thing that we should discuss upon is destination specific services. There are certain services which are specific to a destination or to the type of tourism. Such services are like the life guide. When a tourist gets to a place, they will need a life guide in respect to when they want to swim, to guide, to assist. Likewise, in a beach, there is a renting out tent, there is a sleeping bags, sports shoes. All these are subsidiary services that the tourists need at a place of destination. Apart from that one, they have other ones that is referred to as climbing equipment for hill stations. They have services related to water sports. They have coolies and porters at per requirement. There are other hawkers that are selling different types of items that they do need, which should complement their convenience in a place where they are as a destination. And at the same time, there could be massage clinic or individual masseur. All these are the complementary services that are needed for tourists in a particular place where they do travel to. Then we have a fishing kits for allaying at beaches or water slide. All these are most needed for tourists at their destination. These are complementary services that these tourists need, which normally being provided by the local people within their environments. Apart from all these ones, there are shortcomings of these subsidiary services. There could be a little bit of low turnout when people within their locality decided to come up in eye to bring in all these for the tourists to make use of. And at the end of it, tourists do not make use of that. It can be a disadvantage to those that are around that have provided the subsidiary services. And this one can lead to decrease in economy, and it can also be a form of inconveniences to those people who have brought those services for the tourist use at the destination. Apart from this one, there are caterings to diverse needs. The subsidiary or informal services both build up a demand for providing further services to back them up. All these can be like plumber, the electricians, the waiters, the cook, the washmen, and the washermen, and the laundrymen. All these are subsidiary services that the tourists need in their place of in the exercise too. Students should be able to explain the kind of opportunities the local people can derive from tourism in their locality. In conclusion, we've been able to discuss the categories of subsidiary services, a venue available for subsidiary services, the opportunities and the shortcomings, and also the problems in the nature of the subsidiary tourism job. Apart from this one, in summary, we've been able to discuss the services that emerges because of the demand created by tourism. We've been able to also analyze the dependence on tourism on seasonal in nature, and also there are other certain services that are common to all destinations, whereas certain services are specific to a destination.